Good afternoon, I'm Lynn Bowie, and here are some of the stories WJZ is working on this afternoon.
Hey everyone, Rick Ritter here with WJZ. Today we're working on a disturbing story out of Baltimore, an incident that occurred earlier this month involving a man who boarded an MTA bus, and then police say he assaulted the bus driver. They got into an altercation. He assaulted that driver, leaving him battered and bruised, then left the bus and fired his handgun several times, but then got away. Now, MTA police, they've put out images of this suspect. They want the public to take a good look. Anyone with information is urged to call them immediately. Tonight, we're speaking with MTA police, as well as the union for the MTA. We're going to have a whole lot more on this story. Plus, we'll show you those images of the suspect as well tonight on WJZ at 5 and 6 o'clock. Of course, you can follow my Twitter page throughout the day, Rick Ritter WJZ, for updates as well. We'll see you in a bit, guys.
Good afternoon, I'm Devin Bartolotta. Maryland construction season is opening with a record number of projects. $3.7 billion in active construction and more than 500 projects statewide. One of them is the Mount Carmel Bridge here in Hereford over 83. This is expected to open in just a few days, but there are a lot of projects that are going to be going on all through the spring and summer. So coming up tonight at 5 and 6 on WJZ, we're going to tell you why officials are asking drivers to think orange, to slow down, not tailgate, and pay attention in work zones. We're going to have a look at some of these big construction numbers as well as what to look out for coming up at 5 and 6.
Hi, I'm Pat Warren with WJZ, and we're here with Dr. Richard Batts, who is carrying on the tradition of having sitting governors come in and talk to his persuasion class. In an election year, that's particularly important to let the students know how persuasion plays in a political campaign.
Well, yes, and how their interests dovetail with the gubernatorial race. And I think that I've had Robert Ehrlich. By the way, I've had former Governor Ehrlich on for 22, 23 years, twice a year. And so that's always exciting. And Governor Hogan has been in a couple of times, but every year of his gubernatorialship. And so I'm looking forward to hearing him today.
What do the students take away from this, in your opinion?
Well, I think the students learn a lot about political rhetoric. What's the agenda? What's the spin? You know, all political communication is about the struggle for agenda and the struggle for spin. That's what I teach them. That's what my book is about. And so they learn what the candidates want to put on their agenda, what they want to emphasize, what they want to de-emphasize. And I think they really enjoy seeing the spin put on as well, because they know that all politicians are all about spin. What does something mean? What's its significance? And I think they find it fascinating.
Well, not only for the students, but for the voters out there, it's
Absolutely.
important to understand what a candidate is saying when they're saying what they're saying.
Exactly, and they also get to see what candidates tend to emphasize, what they tend to de-emphasize. You know, Governor Hogan won last time because he was able to de-emphasize some issues that he didn't want to be part of the agenda. And so that's a very important lesson in political rhetoric and political persuasion.
And we will be hearing from Governor Hogan, and tune in to WJZ for more.
Much more on these stories coming up on WJZ at 4, 5, and 6.